Strunk join us here live in the chair. Good morning, Rory.
Greg,
nice to see you. Does it bring back memories?
Oh my God, so many memories flood back. So many memories.
We've decorated a little bit.
And it was great to see Ron. I mean, these legends that we have in this community.
We have a lot.
The books, I mean, they all have got such fantastic stories, and it's really neat. And a lot of it comes to here.
Yeah.
Like you always cross paths with those people.
And then Ron shared the story about, there's a story about your dad, Judd Strunk, in there. I don't know if you want to share it or not. But
better than Ron.
Yeah, maybe you should read the book, because it is in the book. We don't give it all away. But Roy, it's great to have you here on the program. You're a very busy person. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing, and then we want to talk about a little bit about a specific movie that's going to be taking place here at the Mountain.
Yes. Well, you've been to Omain Studios.
Yes, I have.
You there.
Yeah,
and
great place.
You've done your DJ many times, and so, you know, we at Omain Studios we create programming and do a lot of work with various nonprofits and entities around the state. We're very committed to advancing the film and programming, industry in Maine, and. About a year ago, I connected with Ryan Cook. Have you ever met Ryan Cook, the filmmaker?
I have not, but we talked.
Yeah, so I connected with him just because I was fascinated about how the movie got made, and said, when that comes out, maybe we could do something up at Sugarloaf to help promote, bringing more productions to the state of Maine.
Right.
And unfortunately, we don't have the right tax credit in states like Massachusetts and New York. Have huge tax credits that get people who want to film in Maine, make it look like Maine, and go film it in the Adirondacks or in New Gloucester, okay?
Yeah.
And it happens all the time. So we teamed up with Sugarloaf and the Maine Office of Film, and Ryan he's very passionate about wanting to bring the film industry to Maine because he lives in Massachusetts. He would love to live in Maine, but he lives there because he can have an economy that supports his work.
Right.
And so if you haven't seen the film, so the film just, in December ended its theatrical, okay, meaning it's run in movie theaters. And these days, movies go in and out of theaters quickly and then move to streaming. So it is an awesome movie. And I mean, did you ever read the book?
Well, I'm a little older, but Andy said in school that was a recommended reading.
Oh, it was? It was.
I went to school a little earlier than him, didn't get to read the book, no. But we did see the preview of the Mount, and of course heard the story,
it's
a billion times.
I remember reading it in like 5th grade, and like there was this point where the kid Don lost his pants, and like, how do you lose your pants in the woods? So, but I would never do that, of course. But the film is just a unbelievable capture of Don's story.
Yeah.
And what's special about this night is that we're having a filmmaker screening. So Ryan will be there.
That's great.
It took him 14 years from the first time he met Don until he got the movie made.
Yeah.
And this incredible journey just to get this independent film made was incredible. He connected with Sylvester Stallone as the larger production company that heralded into theaters and stuff like that. But he shot the what they often call a sizzle reel or pitch reel. He brought a crew to Sugarloaf for a week and shot the sizzle reel for this thing that actually helped get it funded.
I didn't know that.
And so he's just had an incredible commitment, and ultimately it's free for 17 and under. It's $10. It's Sunday 6:30 to Sunday February 16th, and it's $10 for adults, youth under 17 free. And, we have an open bar. It'll be a theater setting. So if you've missed it in the movie theaters, this is your chance to kind of have a theater setting, but also get to meet Ryan and hear his story.
That's awesome. Now, this is going to be in the King Pine Room, isn't it?
Yes.
And I think I misspoke and said it was going to play at the Widowmaker. It's a bigger venue. It's going to be in the King Pine Room. This is a big deal.
Yeah,
it's going to be on a big screen.
Yeah.
This will be a movie theater type of experience, but beyond to have someone there doing the Q&A.
Yeah,
That's great.
And
in the background.
I have to thank that main office of film and Sugarloaf because getting Ryan up here, and they've done a really nice job in main office of film, chipped in to make it possible for this. So low ticket price, really fun evening. So I hope Sugarloaf gets is kind of an enterprise center. There's a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners that are here, and just getting everybody together with this this zeal to grow our economy. And this is one dimension of the economy, but it is like, if you think about it, like all the movies that Stephen King had produced, okay, none of them were shot in Maine. Can you imagine the economy that would have changed for those rural communities? For every one of the, Shawshank Redemption, The Mist, I mean, the list goes on. So, and we literally have an incredible landscape that people search for all over the world to film in, and we're losing it because we don't have those tax credits.
And that's big money.
And we have a talent pool that's incredible. Today, the Oscar nomination, last night the Oscar nominations, and have you seen that film, Bad Robot?
No.
So it's written by an author on the coast of Maine, an author, Peter Brown, and an illustrator, and it's up for 3 nominations.
Wow.
So what we've got here in Maine is very special. And so I'd love to have all my friends and your friends and this wonderful community show up, and it's an unbelievable experience to just share a movie with the filmmaker.
How do we get that to change? How do we get that to change and support people coming here and making films and taking advantage of this great area?
Great. Well, we timed this, and that's a great question. The main office of film is initiating new legislation for a more competitive tax credit that will be on par with New York and Massachusetts. So if that passes in the April session, we will have a fighting chance. We will have more than a fighting chance because people really do want to film here. It's an economic. In the case of Ryan, it was a $2 million advantage to go and film in New York.
That's huge.
So, for a smaller budget film, it's a big number.
Yeah, when you're cutting corners, that's huge.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds great, and this is going to be the big screen here and in the King Pine Room, and I think it's great for younger people because we've got a lot of families here. So, $10 for adults under a certain age get in for free, so that all families can participate. Because this would be a great family experience.
Yeah, no, it is. It's great.
Stay with us if you would, please,
Okay.
Rory. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with Rory.